Before we start our project, we'll need to assemble a few things for our deck. So we're going to start off with going online to Timbercare and getting our complete decking kit. It's got the broom, the handle, the lamb's wool cover and a few other things in there as well. Perfect to get you going. Nice sturdy tray as well. For a deck in this condition, we would definitely recommend the grey deck cleaner. It'll cover 20 square metres with one tin. We won't use that much for this, and I'll show you how to mix it. As well, this wood preservative is well worth considering. This will protect against termite, borer and fungal attack. We'll be putting this down before we do our oil. And then our oil. We've got a choice of a few things here, but you've got the light oil for your hardwoods. So this one's what we'll be using. Or you've got a darker oil which is pigmented, which is good for other types of timbers. We're going to look at rejuvenating a spotted gum deck. We've got a couple of ways of doing this. We've got the broom, a bit of water, soapy water to clean. We're going to use a power washer for this. We're going to then prepare this area, and we're going to show you with some different products how we can bring this back to looking pretty good. What we're going to start off with is this area here. We're going to leave a couple of outer boards so that we can actually compare it with the after. So here we go. We finished the power wash. We're going to let this dry, and then once it's dry we'll do our different preparations and you'll be able to see the difference. One of the things I love about getting new stuff is opening and having a look inside. So here we go. And we've got some nice things in here. We've got our lamb's wool cover. We've got it, which is what we use for applying our oil later on. You got a stirrer. It's like a show bag, isn't it? You've got your cut-in brush. You've got a can opener. That's for a tin can opening. Your pole and your scrubber. So, and our tray, of course, so that we've got the tray for putting it all together. We're going to start off by getting our grey deck cleaner dissolved up into a 10% solution for cleaning the deck that we've got here. This is one of the jobs where I'd always put on safety glasses. This is an acid, an oxalic acid, so you don't want that splashing in your eyes, and normally I'd have gloves. It's only a small area, so I'm only making up a litre. So 1 litre is about 5 of these scoops, and then we'll dissolve it. So when I'm in a scoop, that's a scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that'll make, this whole container will make up enough for 20 square metres. So as I said, it's only a small area. Stir it till it's dissolved, and warm water will help you to get the dissolving happening nice and quickly. So up till now, we've done the power washer on the deck. We've taken off most of the grit and the grime. Give it a bit of a brush over to make sure there are no leaves or other things on here before we get started. Pour your deck cleaner in. Keep a bit behind just in case there's a few spots which need a second go. Dip your brush and try not to splash it onto painted surfaces. That's my tip, because you don't want to be taking paint off your walls. Give it a nice good amount on each board. You want to be getting them quite nice and damp. So it'll take a little while, but patience and perseverance, you'll get a great result. I've left a couple of boards on the side so that we can see the difference after we've done this. Well, we've done the area we're going to be concentrating on. It'll take a little while for this to dry off a bit. You don't want it to go too dry. You want to be able to wash this off. So we'll get the hose and that sorted out in a second. We'll wash this off and then we'll see how it looks. We may have to go over a few spots. There's a few bits here which still look pretty black, but we do have to wait until this has done its magic, and you'll be surprised the difference. The boards are looking pretty good now. It started to dry off a bit, so we should hose off the excess. See how it is after it's completely dried. Come back and attack any of the spots which might need a second go. We've washed the deck If you have a bit of a look now, you can probably get a rough idea while it's damp of what we're aiming for once we've oiled it. You'll see there are still some dark marks we're going to have to deal with, but if you compare this with the rest of the deck, again these two boards we haven't touched on the side, you can see a massive difference. Now this deck's about 5 years old, it's never been oiled or touched before, so this is a great canvas on which to do this work, so we can really see how well you can bring a deck up with our products.